Hey, what's up users? This is John at Muse for You, here to help you build awesome websites without code. And in this video tutorial, I'm going to go over the new update to the animated border menus widget. It's now animated border menus widget 1.3. And right down here we have the changelog. So there's quite a few updates to this widget. There's a new widget interface. The issue where menus were causing forms in Adobe Muse to look different has been fixed. The ability to close menu on menu item click. There's the ability to open links in a new page. There's the ability to change the menu item width for menus 1, 2, and 5. There's the ability to have no menu icons for menus 4 and 5. There's updated font awesome icon, so it's the latest set. There's a new font awesome icon setup where you enter in the font awesome icons via text. And there's instructions included within the widget for easy reference on how to use the widget. There's abbreviated widget names for easier access when searching in the library panel. So the abbreviation is ABM, which stands for Animated Border Menus. And the issue with widgets getting taller in height on Windows computers has been fixed. And there's updated code within the widget. So those are the updates that I'll be going over in this video tutorial. So to access this widget, you simply go to museforyoushop.com. And here you can click on the pop-up, and here you can click subscribe to get access to all widgets and any new widgets I come out with for $39 a year. Or if you'd like to subscribe with PayPal, you can click here and subscribe with PayPal. And then the animated border menus widget is right here, and I'll click here, and here you can click add to cart to purchase individually, or again you can get access to all widgets and any new widgets I come out with for $39 a year. So I'll go ahead and showcase the new update. So here I'll go to my library panel. If you don't see your library panel, you can go to window and click on library. And here I'll just type in ABM, which is short for animated border menus widget. So here I'll click, hold, and drag and place the widget onto my Adobe Muse website. So the widgets have this new interface. So there's there's the menu where you add the menu styling. There's the menu item, so you can add an icon, the URL, and you can open the link in a new page, and you can select how many menu items for the menu. And then we have the anchor point scrolling, so you can set the anchor point scrolling easing and the speed of the anchor point scrolling when you have anchor points on the website. And then there's linking, there's more info, so if you needed a reference on how to link menu items within the widget. So here we have the widget, and I've just added it here. So I can go to File, Preview Page, and Browser. So there it is, looks good. And one thing that's very fun, you can now change the menu item width for menus 1, 2, and 5. So here if I set the menu item width to 150, and then I change the icon size to, let's say, 100, we can have a really interesting menu. So here I'll go to File, Preview Page, and Browser. I'll click on the menu, and then we have a really big menu. It's kind of interesting. It's a fun little styling thing there. And yeah, it could just make for a really interesting menu. So here I'll add some anchor points. I'll just add an anchor point, and there's the rectangle, and I'll zoom out. I'll bring the rectangle down, and I'll add an anchor point here in Adobe Muse, and I'll say anchor 1. Okay, and I'll just place it in the center there. Looks good. I'll place it a little bit higher there. All right, I'll go back into the widget in here, and for menu item 1, we can see that it has the URL anchor 1. So I'll go to File, Preview Page, and Browser, and I'll open the menu, and if I click on menu 1, it brings us to the anchor there, and the menu closes. So here in the widget, we can see it says close menu on menu item click. So that's what is happening there. So when the menu is clicked on, it closes, and it brings us to the anchor right here. You can uncheck that so the menu does not close when you click on the menu item, just like that, and the menu stays opened. Okay, and I'd have to click to close the menu. So that's the update there, and the other update is with the font awesome icons. So here we can see for menu item 1 icon, it says FA-PayPal, and to change the icon, you just go to click on this link here that says font awesome icons. So I'll click there, and here are all the icons. So I can actually search for an icon. So let's say I wanted a Facebook icon. I'll just type in Facebook, and here we have 3 different Facebook icons. So with the new update, you just want to type in the name of the icon as it appears here on the font awesome icon. So if I wanted, let's say, the Facebook square, I would just go into the widget, And in menu items here for FA PayPal, I would just delete PayPal and type in Facebook Square. You want to leave the FA in here, that stands for Font Awesome, so just change anything after FA dash. So here I'll just type in Facebook Square, and I'll preview in the browser, and I'll click, and we now have that Facebook Square there. So just one more example, let's say I wanted a coffee cup, I'll just type in coffee. There we have the coffee icon, and it's just coffee, so I'll go into the menu items, and here in the second one, I'll just change this one, and I'll just type in coffee, so FA-coffee. Looks good. So open the menu, and there we have a coffee cup for the icon. So it's a little different, and so you just type in the name of the icon. So again, the link is here, Font Awesome Icons, and you can just change it here within the menu items. Okay, so the other update is you can open a link in a new page. So here, or we'll use we'll use the first one here. So I'll say http museforyoushop.com, and I'll just change this icon here. We'll say rotate left. Okay, and then I'll click on open link in new page, and I'll go to file, preview page in browser, open the menu, and click, and there it brings us to the museforyoushop.com website, and here is the menu. If we don't want it to open in a new page, we just uncheck this, go to file, preview page in browser, and it will open within the same page there. All right, looks good. And if you did want to link to internal pages, you can click here on linking more info. To link to internal pages is / the name of the page .html. So if the page name was about, it would be / about.html. Just as an example, I'll just showcase that real quick. So I'll say about, double click, create a square, and just color it here. All right, so there's the square. I'll go back to the home page, and we'll say menu items, and I'll say here for this first one, I'll say / about.html, because in the plan view here we named the page about. It's not case sensitive, so you can keep it all lowercase when entering it into the menu. And then I'm going to take the menu and put it on the master page, so it shows up on all pages. There we go. So I'll go to file, preview site in browser, click on the menu, click on the first menu, and it brings us to the second page. I haven't linked anything to the first page, so we're not going to go to the first page here with the menu. But if you did want to do that, you could just link the menu to the different pages. The home page is always /index.html. All right, so there we go, and here I'm on the master page now. So here we have the menu. So let me bring it back to the home page so it doesn't get confusing. It's noted as well, like if in the quick start, if you did want to add it to all pages, just place it in the master page. So here we have the menu, and I've gone over some of these other options in the first video, so I'm not going to go over that in this video tutorial. Okay, so that's the first menu, menu 1. And the issue with the menu getting taller on Windows computers has been fixed. So when you drag it and drop it into Adobe Muse, the widget won't get taller within Adobe Muse. So here we have menu 2 as well, and I'll do the same thing. I'll set it to 150 because I like that style where the icons are like huge, not that big. So we'll say 100, and I'll go to file, preview page in browser, and there we have the menu as well. Okay, and it closes when clicking on the menu because we have that option checked in here. All right, so I'll bring in menu 3. That was menu 2 we just worked with. Menu 3 has text. So here is the text. And here, if you wanted to change the text or the font type for the menu, you could click on the widget, go to text, and here you could pick from any of the text here. And then you can change the text size within the text option here in Adobe Muse as well. So I'll say 18, go to file, preview page in browser, open it, and there we have the menu with a different font. And I'll make it a little bit bigger. Here we'll say 30. Might be a bit big, but that's okay. There we go, it's really big. And then we can adjust the menu there. We can change the icon margin from top, so I'll say maybe 25, and just to center it, because now they're much bigger. And I'm actually going to change it to 24 because those menu icons were a bit big. All right, that looks good. I'll bring it down a little bit more as well. And then if we change it here, the menu items turn into icons. So within the widget, if we go into the menu items, there's the text and then there's the icon. So you can have icons for devices that are, or for smaller devices there. So you can add text and icons, and the icons are for, smaller devices. All right, and then you can link the menu items. So that's menu 3, and you can change the text, make it bigger or smaller, change the font type, and then work with the margin so it's nicely centered within the menu. And then menu 4, so if I preview this, we just have icons for the menu. And then a new update with this menu is that you can now set, you now have here vertical menus and horizontal menus. So if I didn't want any horizontal menus, I could set it to 0, and then I would just have vertical menu items here, so we don't have any horizontal here. So that's a new update. You can now set that to 0, and I could set it here in horizontal. I could say 3, and vertical I could say 0. So you now have the option to set either the vertical or the horizontal to 0. Now we just have 3 here. All right, so that was an update for the fourth menu item, or the fourth menu. And then menu 5, there's a really nice update here. Here you can also change the menu item width. So let's preview that in the browser, see how it looks. There's the menu, we have the icons here. And let's say I had really long menu names. I could change it here. I could say like 250 for the menu item width. And then for menu items, let's say, I'd say really long menu item name. All right, so I'll go to File, Preview Page in Browser, and I'll open the menu, and we see really long menu item name goes down here, so we can even make it longer or wider here so that it fits. So we'll say 300. Okay, really long menu item name. You'll just want to be careful for mobile devices, because if you do make this really small, you just want to make sure that it fits within a mobile device as well. So maybe 300 could be the max. You'll want to set the width of this too, and then you can center the menu item. So if I wanted to center it in the center, I'll just select center here in the menu items, select center, and I'll go to File, Preview Page in Browser, and now the menu items are centered within here, within the menu item width. And then we have the icons here. If you didn't want any icons, that is now an option as well. You can set this to 0, and there won't be any icons here. When I open the menu, no icons down here. And again, you would type in the Font Awesome icons here from the Font Awesome icons website here. All right, so there it is, looks good. So those are all the updates to the animated border menus widget. This new way of adding Font Awesome icons has been added to the responsive side menu widget as well. So you can go to the Font Awesome icons and just type in the name of the icons within the option here, and you'll just want to write the name of the icon after FA, which stands for Font Awesome. So it's FA dash and then the name of the icon, and you'll just replace that name here, and it'll change the icon within the menu. So that's it for this widget. For menu items for menus 1, 2, and 5, you can change the menu item width. There's a new way of adding Font Awesome icons. You can now close the menu on menu item click. So that's for all of the menus. There's a new widget interface, and there's also a nice reference here for linking if you wanted to link to internal pages, external pages, or anchor points. And there's a reference here for changing the font in the text. So to change the font type for the text in the menu, select the widget and then go to the built-in Adobe Muse text option in the upper toolbar, which is here. And then from here, you can select any web font from the fonts menu. And you can change the font size as well within this option here. So I'll just change it to 18, preview in browser, and we can see the menu items are larger. So we would have to make this wider, or just not have that long of a menu name. So I'll just say long menu item name. All right, looks good. So we go long menu item name and the menu items there. All right, so that's it for the update to the animated border menus widget. It's all here, and it has been documented in the changelog as well, so you can check that out in the changelog. So to get access to this widget, you simply go to museforyoushop.com, and here you can click on the pop-up, and here you can click subscribe to get access to all widgets and any new widgets I come out with for $39 a year. Or if you'd like to subscribe with PayPal, you can click here and subscribe with PayPal. The animated border menus widget is right down here, and here you can click on the widget. I'll make this a little wider here. And here you can click add to cart to purchase individually, or again, you can get access to all widgets and any new widgets I come out with for $39 a year. And the changelog is right down here if you wanted to see the new updates. So that's it for the update to the animated border menus widget. It's now animated border menus widget 1.3. So again, I do this to help you build awesome websites without code. If you like this video tutorial, you can subscribe below. Also in the show more section below are links to other resources and links to museforyoushop.com. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video tutorial. Thank you.